Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. So, anyway, are you seated? Because today, Tuesday, Cob Tuesday, in Pipe Week, and I'm smoking probably the most basic pipe I have. Obviously, a corn cob. And it's just rough. I forget what they call this. Might be just a naked corn cob. Very basic, not, smoothed out at all. Really basic. Bent. I got this from Parsimonious Piper, Ethan. And yeah, it is just a nice pipe. And I'm smoking it right now. And what does that mean? Yes, that means it's my favorite pipe. I like it. So it's Cob Tuesday. So, gonna show you a few cobs. Now, cobs, for me, come right down to it, was almost an afterthought. But I found cobs really can have a nice little effect. Because yes, they're inexpensive. Yes. And that means, and a few people will do this, you can set them up in a kit with a cob, a check tool, some tobacco, matches, and it becomes a very nice way for you to help somebody get started. Now, when it comes to starting, I personally recommend you get an inexpensive, maybe a basket pipe. Start with a briar. That's what I did. But cobs are nice. So, Cob for Tuesday. Okay, let's see now. So, again, this one was a gift from Ethan. But I also have, grabbed the wrong one. This was the first pipe corn or cob I ever had. This is a country gentleman. This, I believe, is actually called a Missouri Pride. So it's a little bit more involved for a corn cob, but you'll notice how smooth it is. Feels great. It's not rough, like not basic corn cob. So this is what I have. This is what I kind of give away. So I have 4 or 5 or 6 right here, straight, and then also the slightly bent for people. Give them away. I take some of these on my golf trips, because the guys that I don't know if you can believe this, but the guys that I have my golf trips with pretty much only smoke when I'm around. The wives just love me. So I take some of these on the trip. Want to smoke them. And of course, cigars. So liking it. So the Country Gentleman, as I said, this one I have quite a few of. So I got 3 more to show you. But first, a little philosophicating with philosopher. If life gives you limes, make Cuba Libras. Thank you, guys. Again, very astute. And it's important because the world needs more astutes. So, I have 3 more Cobs. This one here is called the Diamondback. And instead of having the normal Missouri Meerschaum label in the bottom, it says Tobacco Pipes Missouri Meerschaum. So just a special one for them. That's kind of neat because basically they turned it into a paneled pipe, a diamond stem, and kind of a diamond, stem here to match up. A little better than the normal stem you get with these guys. And it's beautiful. And then I saw this probably about half a year ago or more. And PAD, again, it's not a problem. You see a pipe, you buy a pipe, no problem. And that's what I did with this. I just thought, that is unique. I like it. So, I got this guy. Really cool. And it's a nice one. It's a corn cob, so it smokes pretty good. They are very consistent. For what I know, with the pipes that I have, very nice. Diamondback. So the next 2 Cobs that I'm going to show you are Cobs that I kind of played around with, and also with the help of Cane Rod Piper out of Spain. Because this one here, again, Country Gentleman, but I stained the bowl, put a little waxed string wrap around I learned in the Navy, and Cane Rod had a camouflage stem, which I got from him. So my camouflage corn cob. I like it. But there's more. The final is a special pipe in that it fits in with the holiday pipes. I have a Christmas pipe, a Halloween pipe, and this is my 4th of July pipe. Again, country gentleman. This is stained red. You may not believe it, but I actually had stained this. Actually, with the dark color. So I actually did that. It's not all just, burnt. And this one again, waxed string wrapped around, and another stem from cane rod. This red, white, and blue stem. So I made it, pieced it together, stained it and everything for my 4th of July pipe. There you go. So that's my corn cobs. Kind of enjoyed showing them to you. So, a little story about my grandfather. Since this is Pipe Week, which started with Father's Day, little story about my grandfather. Actually, it's a little bit more about me. Well, who knows? You'll decide if it's in a good way or bad. My grandfather was a truly old codger. I don't know how many pipes he had at a time, but I suspect it's only a few. And he'd smoke them till they weren't any good. Threw them away. Went half a block to the neighborhood grocery store in those days, and probably picked up Dr. Graybo or K. Woody or something that can be sold right there. We know that he smoked Prince Albert. Not sure what else he may have smoked, but I do know specifically Prince Albert. Hold on. Yeah. And I last saw my grandfather, I was only 11 when he passed away. But we used to see him at Christmas, vacation in the summer, and he would also come to visit us when we were living in West Virginia, and spend a few weeks with us. So of all my grandparents, this gentleman is the one that I knew the best. And I have so many memories of him, and almost all of them include him smoking a pipe. And he used to smoke a lot in the basement. He had a workshop set up. The basement was basically his. I'm not even sure my grandmother ever went down there. So as I've said, basically, that basement was ghosted. Because he's always smoking down there. And me and my sisters used to play down there. He was just like a friend to me. So I was always hanging around him when I was with him. So if we were playing, it's because my grandfather was down there. And I have with me the memory of that smell of his basement. Because again, he was always smoking in it. And he was always smoking, so a lot of smoking down there in his basement. And I'm familiar with Prince Albert, smoked it. That wasn't quite the scent that I remembered. So I didn't know really where the scent was. And it probably was actually from a few different tobaccos, but still, I couldn't remember or just couldn't figure out what it was. Go about not quite 60 years after, what I do when I smoke my pipes, I have, you may have seen, I have the little ashtray stand that I keep right here. Put the ashes in the thing, and any pipe cleaners, and I use the pipe cleaner every time I smoke a pipe. And at the end of the night, I will take that ashtray and put it in the toilet. But before I do that, I will take the pipe cleaners out, throw them in a basket. In the old apartment I lived in, I had just a small little basket. It had a lid that I had in the bathroom just for the pipe cleaners and stuff of that nature. Well, I had that, and I hate to say it, this is where this story may be more about me. I hadn't dumped it in quite a while. And so it was full of pipe cleaners, rags that I might have been using to clean buff pipes, whatever. Some old stuff in there. And when I decided I need to clean it, took the lid off, and I just got hit with the smell that I remembered from my grandfather. And that was just the smell of old ashes. It's like, oh, but that was it. It just, if you ever had that, you do have a memory of smells. But that was it. And thinking back, and I have no idea what the situation is there, but he probably didn't clean out his ashtray or, bucket or whatever he put all of his ashes in. Much at all. And so that was the smell. Amazing. But it did give back some old memories. Of course, I was kind of hoping it would be because I recognized this smell of tobacco. But no, this reminded me of my grandfather. Thanks for listening. Pipe Week? Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be showing you my leather-bound pipes. Some interesting stuff there. Hope you'll come and watch me. Visit me for sure. Anywho, I do hope you like this. And if you did, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. And remember, if you don't like this, you're not going to get to heaven. So may your smoking lamp always be lit. Take care out there.